Hello.
Hey everybody, so we're on our way to another adventure. Today we're going to do a winter hike in Chalet, Nivale Nature Preserve. And on the way, coming down this snow-covered road, we drove right past a roadside arch. So we're going to take some pictures and we'll show you some video of it here in just a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna check them out.
So the wild thing about this arch is that there's a little cave in this arch that goes back probably good 8 to 10 feet, and then there's a second chamber on the inside that is about 4 feet high. I mean, she could not stand up all the way, but she could actually get back in there. Pretty neat feature of this arch here in Adams County. The cool thing about this arch is it has multiple openings and windows. This is probably the biggest opening on the arch. You can see kind of comes down a hillside and comes into the arch. And I'm in the opening, which is kind of like a big rock shelter. What a surprise find on the way to our winter hike today. This is the second window of the roadside arch. You can see all the big icicles on both sides through the window. So this is the back side of the other window on the arch. And just coming back around the other side here, here's the third window on this arch. So, as big as these are, I think that these openings are probably big enough to actually consider this multiple arches, but I'll let the experts decide that. I mean, that's pretty big. I could crawl through that right there. This is the back side of the third window of this arch. And as you come around this way, here's the entrance to the little cave. And turning around down this way, there's a little fourth window right there. Now that one's tiny, but still pretty cool. So this is a pretty neat little structure of arches on the roadside. I would like to come back here during the springtime when it's warmer and kind of explore around the top of this thing to see if there are any other openings. As you go back over this way, you can see right here, it looks like there could be a possible opening in another arch on the side of this rock, but I'm unable to tell from this point if there's any light or it's just like a little pocket cave there, but still pretty cool. Who knew we find such a neat little place here on the side of the road. Okay, so we are in the parking area for the Chalet Nivale Nature Preserve in Adams County, and it is a very cold 12-degree day here on Saturday, but to pull in this parking lot and to see what we've already seen, I gotta say it's pretty impressive.
I mean, it's already worth it.
check this out. Just like a panoramic view from our parking lot. I mean, everything is snow covered, but like on the side of the parking lot, you have this overhang cave. You've got snow and you've got icicles everywhere you can see. This is the kind of stuff that I would expect to see out on the trail, but not in the parking lot. So this is already a win for us. We've never been here before, so we had no idea what to expect, but absolutely beautiful out here. So we started exploring the rock shelter that's just outside the parking lot and came up with this whole area that's like just covered in icicles.
This is the parking lot.
Yeah, this is the parking lot. We haven't even been on the trail yet. We just keep seeing more stuff we want to check out. So what a nice little find this place is. Very, very cool. Nice little rock shelter. And this is just absolutely beautiful. Breathtaking.
freaking cool.
So in Chalet Nivale Nature Preserve, there are 3 different trails. We are doing the Crawdad Creek Trail, in which we probably have already come about a 1/4 mile or so. I think it's only like a 1.2 mile loop. As you can see, the snow's pretty deep, so the only way that we can find out where the trail goes is to follow somebody's footprints from yesterday where they were out on the trail. And so far they seem pretty accurate, so we'll just keep on keeping on, and hopefully we don't get lost. So we just came down to the bottom of this ridge on the Crawdad Creek Trail, and I don't know if this is the Crawdad Creek or not, but this is a pretty sweet area down here. You see how big the creek is it's going through, and I don't know if you can tell in the video or not, but across the way there's some pretty thick ridge line, so some pretty good sized cliffs over there. I'd love to come back here in the springtime and go explore that other side over there and see if there's any other rock formations or arches over there, but even at that, it's a pretty nice little area down here. Very cool. So we are down at the bottom of the Crawdad Creek Trail, and lo and behold, Jeannie looks over and she said, "That looks like an arch right there." So we kind of came down to the bottom across the frozen creek, tried to find some rocks to skip across, and
Look what I found! Look what I found!
lo and behold, we have another arch with a pretty good sized opening. It's just up high. You can't get through it, but it's got a pretty large opening up there.
I found an arch. I found an arch.
So we'll just call this one
My arch.
Jeannie's arch. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so as we're coming along this cliff line and exploring, I found another arch that has an upper opening that's got pretty good size. So I don't know if this is named or not. If it's not named, it's now officially Rob's Arch. Pretty neat. So this nature preserve, we've kind of ventured off trail to go explore this cliff line, and we just keep finding areas that are totally worth checking out. I mean, this is some really cool stuff back in here. I'd say right now, it's like we probably give this one, what do you think, Jeannie?
4 already.
Yeah, it's at least a 4 already. Just exploring these cliff lines down here are pretty incredible, and just the stuff that's in the parking lot alone makes it really worth seeing. And it's a short trail. It's only 1.2 miles, so there's that. So a win-win on this really cold Saturday. I thought we maybe just found yet another arch. I don't think this one is, though. It looks like it might be like a dolomite boulder that maybe fell down at one point in time. But there's a pretty good size opening on both ends of this. We actually just walked through that left passage that you see there. But I don't think this one counts. So as we continue to explore this cliff line, we found what appears to be another arch. It's either an arch or considered a window, but the passage is pretty big down below. And as you can see, as I'm sticking my phone through the upper window part of it, and it goes straight down. So yes, we have found yet another arch. So on the way back from the trail, we were following the arrows. Well, apparently whoever was on this trail before us must have backtracked because they couldn't find the trail. Well, once we came along, we lost it too. We couldn't find it, but we just kept kind of bushwhacking our way through and came across this ridge line. And lo and behold, there's this pretty neat recessed cave along the ridge line. And it has 2 openings in it. So really cool feature back here on this trail. I half wonder if anybody ever sees this when they come through here when everything is fully grown. Okay, so on the edge of this cave, I saw what looked like a little opening and found another window. It's small. I mean, you can you can fit your hand into it, but that's about all it's going to get in there. But pretty neat little window on the side of this cave. So we've made it to the end of the trail after getting lost for a little bit, and we made our way through the valley, and we found our way back to the trail. But this place, we can't wait to come back in the spring. This trail is absolutely gorgeous.
For a short hike, there is a lot of stuff on it. There's caves, there's overhangs, there's arches, there's creek, I mean, we didn't even do the meadow trail.
Yeah, there's 2 other trails that are in the system. There's 3 total trails. We just did the Crawdad Creek. It's a little bit too cold to do all 3 today, but we can't wait to come back when it's warmer and go check the rest of this area out, because wow,
It's awesome.
What an incredible place. If you're looking for a good short hike, cold or not, you got to check out the Chalet Nivale Nature Preserve. That's it for this episode of Rob and Jeannie's Adventures. If you like our video, please give us a like and subscribe. And we'll end it. We'll show you like the scene on the way back to the car, because it's just absolutely
just really neat.
It's pretty cool.